you. You getting involved? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. Don't you know?
You ready?
Well, whenever you are, dude. Take your time. I want you to change your profile pic, you know?
I changed my Instagram to a professional one.
I did too. Finally got, it's the way you're supposed to do it. It's nice. I like that they do that for everybody now. I'm an exclusive club called Everybody.
I got too many characters
What does it just say? Horny? But kind of like the coexist sign. You know what I'm saying? It's made out like the Star of David as the O. What would the H be?
I got it. I figured it out.
What?
Comedian, co-host of Comedians in Bars Watching Football, co-host of Kewl and the Wolfgang, Spinfire DJ, funny trivia host at Kataba, and Lazy Pirate.
Look at you updating bios. I've I know monthly showcases that don't have their bio changed from like months ago from their last show.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People don't give a fuck. It's the little details, you know?
I think that looks good.
It does. Looks very nice. I look like Shaun White with a touch of Downs. He's like the flying yay. Not the flying carrot for sure.
Alright, let's
All right.
fucking do
Cast
this shit.
cast that bad boy. Is still on?
Yeah, it is.
Still on? Still on. Here we go, baby. Cool and the Wolfgang, episode 5.
Cheer!
Cheer. What's up, dude?
What's up?
We're actually looking at people.
We're on camera.
We're on things.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
us. We look like a real
This is what I
studio,
look like.
even though we're really in my kitchen, because that's what a budget looks like for 2 comics.
Yes.
What's up, dude? How's it going? How was your weekend?
It was good. It was fun.
Fuck yeah.
I DJ'd a wedding in Asheville,
Ooh.
and then I watched Baker Mayfield throw passes into the line of scrimmage.
Baker,
that was great.
so the batted ball thing, do you think that's offensive line, or do you think that's on him?
I mean, that definitely happens when, you're a bit shorter and
Yeah.
You are not able to get the ball over. I mean, that was a criticism of him coming out, of Oklahoma.
Short
He's
quarterback,
not
if you
tall.
want it. Yeah, he's not. But, he's got a cannon. He can sling the fucking
I'd
ball.
tell you,
but
he's accurate on the intermediate throws.
yeah.
But he's got a 54% completion percentage, partially because of the batted balls at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And the Panthers' offense is it should be so much more explosive than it is. I mean, you have McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Where are the big plays? There are none.
Give it to fucking Sister Christian, da 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 da
Yeah.
da. Night fucking Ranger, man. I mean, how is McCaffrey's your whole offense? Like,
Right
Robbie
now,
Anderson
yeah.
disappears. He has that 170-yard touchdown a game here and
On
there.
a blown coverage by the Browns.
Yeah,
Who, by the
exa-
way, did the same thing against the Jets. Just,
Happens, dude. Look
Yeah.
at the Browns are not a second half team right now, but they
No.
were also without Myles Garrett.
They were.
Can't even Superman can't flip a Porsche.
No.
Oh man.
Well, Superman might, but not.
Yeah,
Myles Garrett.
well, that dude. I don't name another guy built like that looks is that
Maybe
good.
Joey Bosa. I don't know.
But they're hurt more than
Yeah,
anybody.
That's
Garrett
true.
hasn't really
Both
missed any
Bosas,
times.
Yeah.
The older Bosa got the same injury that the younger Bosa got in college.
Genetics.
I know,
Yeah.
fucking crazy, and that's like a weird muscle core injury. That's
Yeah.
not like a normal.
Oh, that's
you know?
why he kind of he only didn't even play.
Yeah.
Like that season, he kind of knew.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
gonna
like
be-
he was already. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the top 5 pick, easy. Number 1 probably, but quarterbacks. Who went number 1 that year? I don't know. That's a good question.
With the 49ers, did they have the number 2 pick that
I think
year?
they had 2 or 3.
Number 1 pick in 2000.
Was that Baker?
No, it would have been after.
Yeah.
It would have been after Baker. Although Joey Bosa and Baker Mayfield have a little bit of a college spat. I don't know if you remember.
Oh,
when
yeah,
Oklahoma beat Ohio
Mhm.
State, and he ran into the middle of the field
Yeah,
with
but the flag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
actually, my roommate, because we're going to the Panthers 49ers game this weekend, he's a big 49ers fan. He's making a poster of Joey Bosa with the Ohio State flag while he's standing on top of Baker Mayfield holding
Nice.
the flag.
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
He wants to get on television.
I like white people
Yeah.
with a budget, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, crafty motherfuckers,
Yeah.
dude. You want to get some shit done? I had a weird weekend because the Dolphins got played on Thursday, and then I had to hear nothing but my quarterback is fucking Stephen Hawking. He could have got up and be like, I want to be a fireman. And I'd have been like, yeah, do it. Go do that. Poor fucking guy, dude. And everybody that talks shit about is Tua really good for this offense. Okay, watch what Teddy Bridgewater does. It's okay. It's mediocre at best. Nah.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater won 5 in a row with the Saints.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's possible.
he's a guy exactly what everybody says Tua is, a game manager, a guy that's just gonna like not turn the ball over, but not make insane, not gonna win you a game, but not gonna lose you a game.
Yeah.
You know, but I think Tua's a little more, he's a little more slept on.
He's got more upside.
Yeah,
And
dude.
he was a he won a national title.
He just can't stay healthy, and
Yeah.
look at what it is. He's a little guy, just getting. Now he's in fucking 2 car accidents in 4 days. You know.
Yeah.
Do you not know how to change the setting on your?
No, I'm just making
screen.
sure that it
Yeah,
doesn't,
yeah.
you know, so we keep the.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a thing where it's like always on.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, I am always on.
Yeah. With that haircut, you always are, sir. I wasn't always on. We were supposed to shoot yesterday, and I was a little hungover. I had a little 2-day drinking bender Sunday. Wait, I love that I was like to my girlfriend, I was like, Sunday, Dolphins don't play. We can spend some time together. And all she did was come over, and then we had a couple of people over and just drank all day and watched football all day.
Yeah.
And I made a bunch of food, and we just got fucking absolutely annihilated.
I'm always like, I'm going to get so much done today, I'm not going to watch football.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am watching football.
Oh, yeah,
That
of course.
is what I am doing.
We have 17 weeks of this, dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is what we're going to have to do. This is the next.
21,
Dude,
technically,
I
right?
know, right? God, I love this now. 18 weeks, 17 games. Oh,
No
NFL's
Pro Bowl
back.
this year.
Hey, I like
They
it,
got rid
though.
of it.
I want to see the.
Good
Can
for
we do the
Alvin Kamara.
challenge? Can we do the fucking challenge? That would just be great. Like the QB challenges from back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
I think that's
that
what they're
would
supposed to
be-
do it.
That is kind of what they're doing. They're
We're
doing
taking
like
like
a skills
yeah,
challenge,
football,
skills.
top golf.
Yeah,
You know, that's what we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
Much better. Like if you're going to be in Hawaii, fucking do football, top golf. Did we both last week 7-8-1? Not great, not bad. Fucking tough games. I mean, Green Bay -10 against a 3rd-string quarterback, Bailey Zappa.
It was second string there for
Oh,
a
it was
while.
Hoyer for a quarter until he got fucking hit with a golf cart. A human being, but Rashawn
Yeah,
Gary
I
is
was
a
like,
fucking.
did he get hit by
No,
a
it would have
car?
been fun, like Madden back in the day. I don't know if you were old enough for the Genesis Maddens, but if somebody got hurt on the field, the ambulance would come on the field and like run players over.
I remember NFL Blitz.
Oh, dude,
man.
those are good times.
Those were fun.
Yeah,
Those
that's
were
like
fun.
suplexing
No, I
people
played
in real
Madden.
life.
I don't know if I played that. Oh, Sega Genesis. That's what you were saying. Yeah, I did not play
I'm an
Sega
old fuck,
Genesis.
dude. Old fuck.
Madden.
Moving up in the world. But we got some winners for you this week. We got some great matchups. Kick it off with Thursday Night Football. Cecil Wilson coming back.
Yeah, and no Javonte Williams.
No Javonte.
No
Tore
Javonte.
every
no
ligament.
Jonathan Taylor either.
Tore every ligament in his knee. LCL, MCL, PCL, patella, AT&T, Spectrum. I mean, you name anything in there, it's fucking gone, dude. That sucks because guess what? He's on my fantasy team. I am 0-4.
So Denver Broncos lose to the last winless team in the NFL last week.
Yeah,
the Raiders.
wow.
Now they play the Colts,
Mm-hmm.
who
Or
somehow beat the Chiefs, but are not good.
dumpster fire of a
Yeah.
franchise. Their offensive line all of a sudden went from the best offensive line in the league to now all of a sudden we can't touch anybody. Matt Ryan is Matt Ryan, exactly what you thought he would be.
Except
This-
older.
I know. Well, I mean, they just had Phillip Rivers, you know,
Yeah.
like who
They
is
had
older.
Carson Wentz before that.
And
too.
Carson Wentz, double sprained ankle, you
Yeah.
know?
Carson Wentz doesn't look so bad now.
I-
They have Matt Ryan.
I don't know. I just watched that game Sunday, so
Well, they-
Philly
yeah.
is legit. Don't get me wrong. Only undefeated
Well, they
team
played
left.
Dallas last week.
Yeah,
the Washington
that's right. That's
Commanders
right.
did,
That's what we
yeah.
did. We watched
Yeah.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper
Fucking
Rush,
25 to 10. Well, Dallas's defense, in their respect, is fucking
Micah
on fire.
Parsons.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the big one. You know, LT 2.0, except for playing for the Cowboys instead of the Giants. Rad.
Yeah, and not probably doing a lot of cocaine.
If he smoked crack and
getting
hit
involved
hookers,
with underage women.
that would be a lot cooler if he did. Just saying. For cool points alone. Good for you. So first matchup, Broncos, -3.5.
Broncos at home.
At
on a
home.
Short week.
Yeah, yeah.
These Thursday night games, man, they're always tricky.
Oh, we've gotten the first one was the best matchup of the week,
Yeah.
and now we get dumpster fires.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Colts and Broncos, man. I don't. I gotta say, I feel like I'll eat the points. I'll swallow the points.
You do swallow a lot.
I like to
You know?
swallow.
Don't be the first guy to tell me that too.
3.5. I'll swallow the 3.5. I'll go with Denver.
Okay.
I don't.
Going.
I think
You
Jonathan
feeling?
Taylor not being there for the Colts. I don't really know what they're gonna do to move the ball. Denver's defense is good. I mean,
Yes.
they have a legit good defense, and Russell Wilson is good. But
He's showing flashes when he can move. He had one good drive, you know. I mean, and he still is Russell Wilson. So I mean, he's a quarterback that's won an MVP, never got a vote for an MVP, won a Super Bowl. Like, I mean, he's a
has
stud.
never gotten an MVP vote.
I know. How wild is that?
Incredible.
It's fucking a crazy stat. Thank you.
He's making the offense work in spite of Hackett.
This is the weirdest like season to watch a coach lose a job. I love watching people lose jobs. Like, did I ever tell you about the time I was at McDonald's and I watched them? I think it was definitely McDonald's because Chick-fil-A employees do not quit their jobs, even the gay ones.
Well, it's like chicken, being
Yeah,
gay.
Christ, chicken, gay. Oh, I'm so conflicted. Get me that sandwich. No, this McDonald's employee, I watched him like, you ever know that person at work that you know sucks? And you can see the person that's fucking over it. And the dude's just pacing back and forth like, God damn it, Martha, I'm telling you. And just flipping out. And then all of a sudden takes his visor, throws it out into like the dining room. And then just takes a bag, fills it up with everything of food he has. Doesn't even punch out. Flicks off, takes a burger, throws it at a lady. And
Where was this?
at a McDonald's while I was just at lunch one day when I was an electrician.
Which
It was in like kind of like toward Brunswick Forest in Leland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, had a complete meltdown, dude. Fucking not punch out, flicking his mustard, just fill his bag up, just fucking
Get that man a
to the
Happy
brim.
Meal.
Oh, dude, they make adult Happy Meals for that very reason. But no, Hackett
Do they
should.
put beer in their Happy Meals now?
I know it's little watch it be Fireball, and you're like, oh, I got the bad one. I got the bad toy. I got Rubblements, and I'd be like, ooh. I'm trash. No, I love the Broncos. The long story short, as shitty as Hackett's been, Colts haven't given me anything to trust all season long. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Shaq Leonard, is it Shaq Leonard now?
Shaq Leonard.
It is Shaq Leonard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Darius. All right, cool. God, man.
It could be Darius Leonard.
I think he changed his name.
Oh, he did?
I don't know.
Like
I think it
Ocho
was
Cinco?
Darius, and now he goes by Shaq. I don't know. It's one of the two. But he's their best player on defense, and he hasn't been able to stay on the field.
Is he back? I think he was supposed to come back last week.
I think he was supposed to come back last week and didn't come back.
Okay.
So I think he's still a little banged up. I mean, they're just whole franchises in this weird, stuck in the mud. And then Jonathan Taylor's going to be the only thing to pull you out. I just don't see it. That
Yeah,
Broncos
he's not
D
gonna
looks
play,
nasty.
so, yeah.
Exactly. So you don't have that. Fucking give me the Broncos, -3.5. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one for me. Dolphins at the Jets, -3. 3-point fucking favorites on the road.
Man, I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
You better,
I
you
think
son of a
Dolphins
bitch.
are significantly better than the Jets.
I mean-
I think that the Jets have a letdown after beating Pittsburgh as well. Dolphins they really need to win. This is a big game for them because, they
No
don't
Tua.
have Tua.
No Tua.
And there's no gimmies. I mean,
Mhm.
you got to beat the Jets if you're the Dolphins.
That's-
I think the Dolphins win 21-17.
Ooh, man, Teddy. I like Teddy Two Gloves, man, but I mean, he's always come in and looked very bad in this offense so far. But that's always tough scenarios, when you see your guy go down with a blatant head injury twice and still fucking have to pull your head out of your ass and play a game. I will go to Miami. I'll go to New York personally and put a Cougar, 7 Cougars, animals, or hot older women in Zach Wilson's hotel room. I'll take him for everything he's got. He looked really good in that second half, so it does have me like kind of worried. Their offense, the Jets have talent, they just haven't put it together.
Right.
And early in the season, this means nothing. You could go you could win 5-0 and not make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. This is that weird game, but it's my Fins, dude. I'm gonna take them. I haven't taken them all year. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them, baby.
I've taken them 3 out of the first 4
Yeah, I know.
weeks,
Yeah, and we're 3-1. So I'm gonna see if I did the bad luck thing, and I had my Tua shirt on underneath my hoodie that I was wearing for shows on Thursday, and literally as I walk in, hoodie off, play footsie later. Fucking hoodie off, and I come
Why
in,
not now?
and what's the first thing I see is him getting like fucking put on the stretcher, and I'm like, first
Yeah.
time I'd worn the shirt all season. So I was like, I did this, I jinxed this.
I guess they didn't really show many replays of that. On
Oh, they
Amazon
did.
Prime.
They
Oh,
showed.
They did?
They showed it like 6 times.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they did. Honestly.
I mean, dude. Anybody that wants street cred, dude knows how to throw up blood and Crips. He'll fit in fine in Miami, bro. You're gonna be all right.
Oh man.
I hope that guy got fired. Good for him.
Whoever is in charge of
Independent-
their
Independent neurological specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Dolphins, baby.
They
Fins
might have
up.
to change that rule after what happened.
Yeah, I mean, if they were supposed to have people on the sidelines, if you see somebody like move and not be able to make it, or if you see something happen, you're supposed to have a guy that's, oh yeah, that's probably that, and then just take care of it.
Yeah.
Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
if you can't stand up without almost like falling over.
Oh, that was
you're
huge.
Probably.
They just got so lucky to blame that on a back. Like they knew.
Oh yeah, my
they
back
fucking
hurts,
knew.
even though I am seeing stars.
Yeah, yeah. Even though my back didn't even touch the ground on that play, my head just hit at a alarming rate that shot nerves down to my body that said no legs. Oh no! Did you ever see that Reggie Bush hit
He must be a wide back.
in the fucking? Nice. At least you didn't say wet. He's Hawaiian. You racist. Did you see that Reggie Bush hit from like back in the day when he played for New Orleans
when he
against
played
Philly?
Against the Eagles.
Oh,
I
bro,
think it
when
was
he
Brian Dawkins.
it wasn't B-Dog.
Oh,
It
who
was just
was
a
it?
corner.
Okay.
But everybody thinks it's B-Dog because
Yeah.
B-Dog is the fucking Wolverine for a reason. No, but he goes to get up, and his body's like, nope,
Yeah.
can't walk. And then he
Yeah.
crawls, and then he just fucking gives up because that's one of the hardest hits
I remember
I've
that.
ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely. As soon as you said Reggie Bush,
No.
I was like, "Yep." That
Oh,
one.
yeah. Poor guy. He still feels
I think that was the year they won the Super Bowl.
It was.
Yeah.
It was the year he banged a Kardashian. Good for him. Yeah, what
Good things
what-
happen.
yeah,
Yeah, bang
pull-
Kardashians.
Yeah, look at Ben Simmons.
Or
Great.
higher than Magnolia.
Great things happen. Blake Griffin is definitely the father of Lana Rhodes' kid. What a transition and a segue. We're on fire today,
Giants,
baby.
Packers.
I'm ready.
Speaking of Aaron
Giants
Rodgers,
at Packers. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, were we talking about Aaron Rodgers?
No, we weren't.
Okay.
Ayahuasca -8. Packers are minus. Man, I took them last week, and they're giving up a big number. I think they'll cover the 8. I do. I think the Packers are good. I think they are good. I think that was a if he doesn't throw a pick 6, I mean.
Oh
it's a
yeah,
different
and
game.
and
It's
not
a
only
totally
that, but
different game.
that was like right at halftime, right?
It was literally like 9 seconds before the end of the half.
Oh, huge.
So if he doesn't throw that pick 6, I don't even think that game's close in the second half. That gave the Patriots so much life. Giants are not good. I mean, Saquon is. but-
Giants are 3-1, bud.
Yeah, well, they
These
beat
are
the
2
Panthers,
3-1 teams.
and they beat the Bears,
Yeah.
and they beat the Titans. So I don't know if they're good.
Yeah,
So
very
and they
true.
lost at home to the only good team they've played.
Cowboys.
And
Cooper
they're
Rush.
on the road in
Yeah.
Lambeau.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they match up well with the Packers. They don't really have any dynamic playmakers on the outside. Kadarius Toney, I don't know what his status is, but they don't. Other than Saquon, that's pretty much their offense.
I mean, it's Danny Dime show, dude. Watch him,
running for
watch
his
him,
life.
watch him. Yeah, watch him run for his life and somehow make something happen. But then when it's just a normal, I got to get 10 yards. Watch me overthrow this guy by a mile. Like
Yeah.
it's insane to watch. I like Dayball. I like what he's done so far. Packers are finally getting it together. The more this team's going to be together, the better they're going to be. I mean, they've Doobs.
Romeo
Doobs. Doobie.
They might, they've been talking
Doob.
about maybe getting OBJ as well.
I know, and did you see that? They had
Yeah.
like a little Twitter thing
yeah.
back and forth. Like they're if they get OBJ by the playoffs, I mean he tore his ACL in the fucking
Yeah, he
Super
won't
Bowl.
go-
He ain't gonna be
yeah.
back for at least another like 4 months.
In the Super Bowl, while he was on his way to maybe being the
The MVP.
of the Super Bowl, he
Yeah.
was killing it.
Uh-huh.
He was killing it.
They miss him so much in that offense, and Allen Robinson just can't get open. It's
bad.
very fun to watch,
he
and
has-
we'll get to that.
Yeah, well,
We'll get to
talk
the
about- I have
Rams.
some
We'll get.
stats on that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't fucking wait to see it, baby. Now this is the biggest favorite of the week: Steelers at Bills. Bills 14-point favorites at home.
Yeah.
Holy
Man,
dog
I mean,
shit,
that's a
huh?
College football line.
Dude, 14? What?
This is such a big game for Pittsburgh. They just said, "Hey, Kenny Pickett, you're the guy." They really. I mean,
We both called it last
yeah,
week.
we
I was
both
like,
called
I,
it.
I had Steelers as one of my like favorite games of the week, and I was like, this is the time they're going to be down at halftime. Tomlin puts it in. I see the spark, and then Zach Wilson just came out and just soaked all over him.
Here's the thing. I don't feel like the Bills.
Please tell me you know what soaking is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So it looks like
yes.
you've done it before.
Yeah.
Jesus can see you thrust, Wolfgang.
So, anyways, the Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Feelers. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Speaking
Damn it.
Wet fields.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think Tomlin is going to have his guys, up for the. He's always good as an underdog. He's good as an underdog. Minus 14. That's a big number. I'm taking the points and the Steelers. I don't think they win, but I'm gonna say Bills win 27-17.
That's exactly the score that I have in my head too. I think the Steelers will cover the points. The Bills are the best team in football right now. Let's all ahead and agree.
I think the Chiefs are better.
Yeah, you think the Chiefs are better? You think the Chiefs beat the Bills right now,
one
on one?
Beat them.
Ooh, buddy. I mean, it's just about defense, right?
I think it's also because I like
the Bucks just scored 31 on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And Bucks hadn't scored fucking 17.
But they also hadn't had their full complement of receivers. They had Godwin, Julio Jones, and Mike Evans for that game. So
true.
Plus, I mean, you got to think at one point in time, Kansas City was leading 38-17.
Yeah,
like they kind of just let him come back in the game because they didn't have to, put the gas on.
It's Andy Reid, dude. I trust Andy, but I mean, I'm just saying the Bills are the best team in the fucking league right now, and I think they're going to dominate. And I can't believe we have a victory over them.
Yeah.
It just makes me very, very happy. How the fuck did we win that game?
Despite being on the field 90 plays.
Still, dude.
And running 39 offensive plays.
And Tua's still brain hurty. I like the points, too. I think it's 14 points in an NFL game. That's just disrespect. And I know it's a rookie going against that defense, but it's the Steelers, dude. They're not going to – they you know what you're going to get. They're going to run the ball. Najee Harris. They're going to try to protect the ball. Even though Kenny Pickett had 3 picks, one of them's on a fucking pass. It's a 50-50 ball to Claypool, which he should get every single time. You're a 6'5" wideout.
You're talking about
against
Chase Claypool.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be able to win contested catches.
I don't
get it.
He
has
has
one of the worst contested catch rates of any receiver in the NFL.
But he's built like that. Yeah. How are you built like that and still suck like that? That blows me away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that's a 5'11" corner. You got fucking 7 inches on him. Like, show it. And you got a 40-inch vertical? Go get it. Go high point that ball, young boy. Like, it's crazy. And so that was a pick. And then the other one was a Hail Mary, at the end of the game. So, I mean,
and
Kenny Pickett looked good.
George Pickens looks good.
Dude.
They have
Pickens
Deontay Johnson.
If he can stay healthy, too.
Pittsburgh's got weapons.
Yeah.
They've got a good running back. They've got 3 receivers that, are above average, I'd say. I mean, they have weapons.
I mean, they don't have Bills weapons, but they have weapons.
Well, I mean, the Bills right now, Jamison Crowder broke his ankle.
Yeah, holy shit.
And Gabe Davis, I don't know what his deal is, but he does not look the same. I mean, they have Diggs, and they use Singletary a lot.
Josh Allen and Dawson Knox.
Josh Allen himself is, I mean, dude.
That's Josh Allen's just Josh Allen.
I mean, he can just run.
Dude, it's a white Cam Newton. It's insane to watch.
Yeah.
It's insane to watch. He's the most entertaining person in the NFL right now.
I think Mahomes, again, I still give Mahomes the edge a little bit over Allen. I think Allen's got the most talent, but I think Mahomes I think Allen's got the most physical talent, but Mahomes still has the best arm talent.
Oh, Mahomes makes throws that everybody wishes.
That pass to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I mean, that was...
It just and how was he not over the line of scrimmage? And it's just... He does make miracles
only
happen.
One part of your body has to be behind the line of scrimmage when you throw it. So,
But still, I mean, he was also...
He was close.
He was very close. One part, one finger, one nail, one anything. So we're both on the... Hey, we're all over every game so far.
We've both now. Okay.
Hey, dude.
I think we did that last week.
We did. We started, and then we finally kind of moved down. Now, this one I feel very good about. Chargers at Browns. Chargers 2.5-point road favorites.
I will take the Browns.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the
Why
Browns.
you feeling Browns? Jacoby, got you. Myles Garrett coming back.
That just doesn't seem like a big enough number considering the advantage the Chargers have at quarterback, Herbert versus Brissett. But
who did Browns just lose to last week?
The Falcons.
The Falcons.
So
Jesus Christ.
The Browns have a good roster. They have a good coach.
They do.
They should have won both the Atlanta game and the Jets game.
They should be 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, they are... I think that they might win this game too. I mean, I think they'll. The Chargers are kind of, they're up and down. I mean, they're up and down. They beat the Texans handedly, but then they got the shit kicked out of him by the Jaguars. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really know.
That was a game after Herbert hurt,
Yeah.
you know.
But
and
even
like,
still, I mean,
Yeah.
they gave up 3 drives that lasted 10 minutes. I mean, that's what the Browns do. And they have Chubb, Kareem
Dude.
Hunt, Cooper, and Njoku. Like, they have some. I don't know how the Chargers match up with every one of those guys, especially since they still don't have Bosa back.
yeah,
from the injury.
Bosa hurt. Khalil Mack, okay.
So, I don't know about
Yeah,
Khalil
he's
Mack
been- he's
either.
been
Or
week to week.
J.C. Jackson.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's back yet either. I mean, they are banged up, but they still are the Chargers. They have a lot of talent. Derwin James, a lot of playmakers. The Browns 2-2 should have 2 victories, but when you lose like that consistently to the Jets and the Falcons, good for you. I just feel at home, Browns really don't have a home field advantage. Like I'd see. I don't think the Chargers have ever had a
Dog
home field
pound?
advantage. You don't think you think the dog pound's still fucking reckless with all the shit going on? They won one playoff game last year.
I think that people in Cleveland go on Sundays. That's their day. They go see the Browns play. I don't know what
Oh,
else. I've been
yeah.
to Cleveland. There's not a whole lot to do.
I figured everybody's on the
If you
Bengals
wanna drive to
bandwagon.
Cedar Point and
Yeah.
go on the roller coasters.
Had me at Cedar Point.
Or
What a
get
great
tacos
fucking
from
reference.
someplace.
Dude, House of Blues, downtown Cleveland. Shout out. One of my favorite places of all time. I'm going to go on the Chargers, dude. I feel like Eckler, Herbert, everybody's kind of coming around. Is Keenan Allen going to be back for this one? I don't know. We'll see.
Josh Palmer's a pretty good fill.
Palmer's a good fill-in. On top of that, Mike Williams has been a fucking stud after
has
that week
been.
1 kind of shit the bed, but, you know, it happens to
I
the
don't even
best
think
of
he
us.
caught a pass in week 1.
Oh, he had 1 catch.
He had one
Yeah,
catch.
1 catch,
Okay.
2 targets.
Okay.
You know, I would know. I just stare at my fantasy team and cry.
I was like, those are really
Oh.
specific stats.
Yeah, very Pacific. You know, I just feel like Chargers are finally going to turn it around. They're too good of a team.
Is this a 1:00 game?
It is a 1:00 game.
See, that's another thing.
West Coast to
West
East Coast.
to East Coast,
Mhm.
1:00.
But that's not East
Yeah.
Coast. That's Midwest.
Are they on Central Time?
They're Central Time.
Well, it's still 2 hours.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
it's not the full tilt.
right.
You
That's
know?
true.
That's a 3-hour plane.
I still
ride.
like the Browns.
Yeah, stick with them, baby. We're good. We're finally
I
off.
think I pick the Browns every week.
Good,
other
man.
Than
Keep
when they
going.
play the Panthers.
What's funny is like my best friend is from Cleveland and big Browns fan, but he turned into a Panthers fan later in life, so he's still like kind of
Like, is it
halfway.
Baker Mayfield.
Definitely because of
Oh,
Baker.
God.
Oh yeah, Matt Rule really
Isn't that
changed his
regrettable?
life. You know. Oh God, how many days is it going to be till Matt Rule gets fired? Oh man, it's going to be coming soon. I see it. I've been talking about it all year. I'm sorry. I hate to do it to you, but it's going to happen.
That would
If
be like
you're-
if you were apolitical and then you became political because of Donald Trump.
If you- yeah, I just like what he stands for. Have you ever seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
I have not. But
Oh man, there's a bellhop and he's like lost his arm, and then they go back in time and he's got his arm. So the whole movie, they're like, "You're gonna lose that fucking arm one day, buddy."
Jesus.
Yeah, and he
That's
finally
terrible.
does, and when it does, it's in a hilarious mode.
Don't tell me.
I know. I'm just saying that's
'Cause
Matt
I'm
Rule.
definitely gonna watch that.
Oh, it's
movie.
on. Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
that's
HBO
Matt
Max.
Rule.
Oh yeah, Matt
yeah.
Rule is. You're gonna
Yeah.
lose that fucking arm one
Yeah,
day, buddy.
He's not gonna have a job.
No.
And this might be the last week.
He's gonna be an employed as I am right now.
He'll get a job right away in college now.
I mean, yeah, he'll go
He's a
right
great
back.
college
He's a.
coach.
I mean, he's a good coach,
Yeah.
man. It just happens. Like he tried. Man, the NFL's a fucking tough
It's
league.
tough
dude.
if you don't get the right quarterback.
Yeah,
you're
and then
fucked.
3 years in a row. I mean, look
Yeah.
at what he. I mean,
Yeah. Bridgewater, Darnold, Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield.
I mean,
all
that's-
of those are backups.
Yeah. Exactly. And what are you doing? You know, you're just stuck.
Yeah.
Christian can't be healthy. You draft defense. Defense looks great.
The defense
It
does
looks
look good.
fucking
The
great.
defense
Now you
looks
just
am-
got to get
they-
the other
they've
side
had
of the ball.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
This year.
And plus, Brian Burns is not from this planet.
He's
I
amazing.
love that fucking guy. Next one, Bears at Minnesota. Minnesota 7-point favorites at home. Divisional game to be like 7 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Yeah?
I think they cover that. Bears are so bad on offense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw a stat that Justin Fields has taken a near 20% sack rate on his dropbacks,
Jesus fucking
which
Christ.
would be on pace to be the record, the single season record ever. I think the highest dropback or rate of being sacked on your dropbacks over the course of a season is like 15.5%.
Jesus.
By the way, the next closest on that is Daniel Jones. And
Yeah.
that's probably simply from the Dallas game where they were just snapping him the ball, and then the offensive line was like, all right, yeah, they're just going to come rush at you, and you got to run around.
Yeah, here's what you do. Do.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I'm taking Minnesota.
Dude, good
minus
move.
the 7 points.
I'll take the Minnesota with the 7. I rode with the Bears all year, and then I finally watched them play football. I mean, you can't just beat the 49ers for no reason, you know?
Really because of one play.
Really because of one play and the weather. So, I mean, they do play tough. We'll see. But I just think Minnesota is so talented, and they are coming into it, and it's not a primetime game. Minnesota in primetime is the worst. It's primetime Kirk Cousins, dude. This is divisional matchup, 1 o'clock Kirk Cousins, and I think he's going to put the foot on the gas. They don't have anybody that's going to stop Jefferson. I mean, the kid is just unbelievable. Thielen's finally getting started, too. Finally became part of the fucking offense. Yeah, I like it. Minnesota home. Skull, baby. Fucking, I want to drink out of, like, one of those fucking Viking things. I want to go to a Vikings game. Have you seen that stadium?
Oh, yeah.
It looks fucking
buddy works
awesome.
For the Viking, or used to work for
Oh,
the
no
Vikings.
shit.
Yeah.
I forget you actually had a career.
Well, I had this, and it's unrelated to that. But
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding.
His cousin is on the Panthers.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he was drafted this past year.
Look at you.
Brandon Smith. Shout out Penn State.
Hashtag Nittany Lions. What is the Nittany Lion? Don't they have a song like "We Are Penn State" or
They
something?
like Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do that.
The zombie. Yeah.
We are Penn State. That's what they do. Because actually, funny enough, the wedding I was at this past weekend, they were all Penn State fans, and we did that at one point. I just started playing Zombie Nation, and they were like, "Oh my God!" And then I played Sweet Caroline. And then I got a tip.
Yeah, the tip was HPV.
Yeah.
Just kidding. She got it
know?
from you because you're patient 0.
Yes.
Yeah, HPV is you and your body and Will Smith and that dog from I Am Legend.
All right, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Let's edit that out.
Am I too on it? Jesus, I can't make jokes anymore?
No, you
can't.
Jeez. You can't.
Jeez.
I deserve that.
You do. God, it's just comedy. I'm sorry. Everybody, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of backlash lately. I need to pump the brakes.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
cool.
I'm
You can
sorry.
keep it in there.
I'll be sensitive. I'll stop being a sensitive boy.
No, keep it up. I like it. I like it.
Lions at Pats. Pats minus 3.5 at home. Mac Jones possibly starting has everything to do with this line being 3.5, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take the points and take the Lions because I like the Lions as an underdog. Every time they're an underdog, I like them. You have the Patriots nearly played an entire quarter of football last week in overtime. That went to the wire. I mean, that went all the way to the end of overtime. Lions can score.
Yeah, dude, put up 45.
Patriots, I don't know how they move the ball other than, honestly, like Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris.
Their first scripted plays always look really good. Their first 20 always looks good. Their first drive against the Dolphins, they put up points. I mean, they look good every time I've seen them, like, start a drive. And then after that, I don't know what happens. But they just don't have weapons. I mean, like we were talking earlier, Jacoby Myers is, like, the only weapon that they have that's credible right now.
Devontae Parker
is
playing pretty well.
He is,
all
but
things considered, but he's not
hey,
he's beyond his prime at this point.
He's only 27, 28. He's just been injured his whole fucking career. Trust me, I love Devontae.
Yeah.
He lit it. Why the Patriots got him is typical logic of divisional opponent. I've seen you play against us multiple times. He lit up the Patriots.
they got
his best dreams. Yeah, look at fucking what's it called too? Wes Welker.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I meant. Wes Welker.
Yeah.
You know, short white guy.
Yeah, short white guy. Danny Amendola
Wes Welker was the Dolphin.
Yeah,
they were like, we're getting Wes Welker.
We were he was like our Steve Smith, right?
Yeah.
So we drafted him later, used him as a punt returner, worked him into being a fucking stud receiver, and then New England's like, yeah, we'll give you like nothing.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, take our little white guy.
Yeah, we don't
Nick
care.
Saban traded.
Yeah.
Nick Saban traded him, picked up Breeze instead of Culpepper. Drafted terribly, and then just left and went to Alabama. Hope that guy dies in a fire. I'm also
well, if he does, he probably has Aflac.
Yeah. Family gonna be great.
Yeah.
Wow, I am getting really morbid today, but I'm on the Lions as well. I think the Lions win this game. I'll take a Lions money line, fucking all week, baby. I think if that line changes,
plus 220?
who knows? I need to look at the actual odds on it. I didn't have the. I just looked at the score odds. I didn't actually look at the gambling odds. I like the Lions, like you said. Goff actually, statistically, how much better is he looking than Matt Stafford right now?
better,
by a lot.
like significantly.
By a lot. So, I mean,
he's got more weapons right now.
T.J.
really.
Hawkinson, bro. Did you see that fucking performance? He's on my other
Wasn't he
fantasy
a Mackey
team that I
Award
drafted.
winner?
He, Mackey. What is Mackey?
That's the best
tight end.
in college football.
Was he Iowa?
He was Iowa.
Yeah, so George Kittle.
And
Iowa.
George Kittle
Mhm.
and Noah Fant.
Noah Fant. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, really can go all day at this, baby. You know me, I like a good tight end. But yeah, Lions. I think the Lions
And a
dominate.
wideback.
Yeah, and I love Jamal Williams being the lead right
Dude,
now.
he
And then
looked
you
so
Swift.
good last week. He ripped off that 51-yard touchdown run. Ooh.
They just fucking exploded through that hole. And I mean, former Packer, dude. Let him go. They bred him up. Dude, kid always had talent, so it's good to see him use it. And then when Swift comes back, Swift is nasty. They have nastiness.
And Amon-Ra, if he's healthy, I don't know if he's going to be back.
Wait till Jamison Williams gets healthy, too.
I was about to say, he's
almost
close.
there.
He's close.
He's almost there.
Yeah,
We're a couple
Jared
weeks
Goff,
away.
man.
By the second half of the season, we might talk about how good the Lions are for the future for a while, and that's wild. Because everybody predicted, like, Goff shit the bed, go ahead, take quarterback early, call it a day. Yeah.
He looks good.
Does.
He looks solid.
This is a weird matchup, too. I like this. Seahawks going east to New Orleans.
I saw that, yeah.
New Orleans -5 favorites to Seattle, coming off a big W last week over the Lions. Saints still favored -5 at home.
Yeah, that's gosh.
I know, it's a weird line, right?
You know what's weird is that, like, Seattle's actually not as bad as I thought they were going to be.
I predicted in the beginning of the year when we talked that Seahawks and Giants would be the worst two teams in the league.
Yeah.
Like, by far. It wouldn't even be fucking close.
Giants are 3-1 and Seahawks are 2-2.
And the Seahawks beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
And
like, honestly, they were in that game against Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, that was I'm gonna take Seattle +5. That's 5 points. Like, the Saints shouldn't be giving anybody 5 points. Saints are not.
Is Jameis healthy?
I don't know, but
I mean, I don't. Man, for a guy that has a sports show right now, my brain has been fucking in a blender.
even if Jameis is healthy,
I know, right?
I mean, are you really
Michael
like,
Thomas is banged up again,
Yeah,
so he came
Kamara's
back. Already
banged
got
up.
banged. Kamara
Yeah.
hasn't really played all season, and that defense is. I want to say
Rashad
why.
Penny,
he
DK
did.
Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Hey, all of a sudden Seattle's got like some legit Kenny Walker. Like, they've got weapons, man. Will Dissly,
It's also
not bad,
it's also
you know?
the system too.
Hey,
Like,
also they have Noah Fant.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually that guy's going to get in the fold. He's a good tight end.
No, man.
They've got a lot of weapons. I'm going to take Seattle. I think Seattle wins.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, baby, Pete Carroll. I mean, we all knew Pete Carroll wasn't gonna just fold, right? Even
Well,
with all the
he
Russell
was
Wilson
getting a lot
shit.
of shit.
He got a
Everybody was
lot
kinda
of
just
shit.
throwing him under the bus, And Geno Smith, by the way,
Playing
when he
okay.
played at West Virginia,
Yeah.
was he not dominating? I mean, he was a dominant college football player.
I mean, he's
Second
only
round pick,
he's had one season in his entire career where he threw for more than 3,000 yards.
yeah. I'm just saying that
Just one.
he has been
In
in
his
the
rookie
league
year.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
and he has, he's developed. Like, he's not the best quarterback, or he's not a top tier quarterback, and he never will be. But he's good enough if you give him a running game and a good defense.
Yeah, it's true.
He can win games.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a good QB. Let's see if he can actually put it together for a whole season.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're seeing. We've seen 2 brilliant games, 2 pretty mediocre games. So you don't know. And it's a system. I mean, I like the Seahawks trusted their system when everybody else didn't, and it's actually paying off.
Yeah.
And it shows. Like, it's coaching. Who's even the Saints' fucking coach? Dennis Allen?
Dennis Allen. Yeah. He used to be their defensive coordinator when Sean Payton was there.
He was the Dolphins' defensive coordinator for a year. Former Charger defensive coordinator. He's been around. The guy gets around.
He does.
Yeah, know the feeling. Just kidding. Love you, babe. I'm going to also take the Seahawks, dude. I'm on it. I like the team. I like the spread more than anything. 5 points is way too many.
Yeah.
Even if the Saints do win this game, it's going to come down to a field goal, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just a good – I think it's a good game. I mean, these are what's crazy is 2 teams that, like, Saints should be better than they are, and the Seahawks should be worse than they are. What's going to happen? This will show us a lot. I like it. That's going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good game.
No,
Superdome.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
It could turn into a high-scoring game.
I just want to be drunk in New Orleans.
Who would have thought? What was it? 45 to 38 or what?
48-45.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Seahawks Lions last
Yeah.
week.
Wow.
Fucking huge. Yeah,
Would
over.
never have thought the Seahawks would score 48 points in a game.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, I
insane.
couldn't believe they beat when we watched the Broncos. We commentated on the game
Yeah.
for the Denver game, week 1. I couldn't fucking believe it.
What
I
did
was,
Geno start that game? 14 to 14?
I think 14 to
Yeah, I mean,
14.
that
I
was
think he ended up
insane.
15 of 17.
Wow. Yeah.
I think he's doing okay. Fun matchup too. Little fun divisional rivalry here. Falcons at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers minus 8.5 point home favorites. Tom Brady's definitely getting divorced. How you feel about this one?
Definitely getting divorced?
I mean, it's been on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the Giselle giving him a ring or anything, but it seems like he's going through it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, Tom Brady looks like Tom Brady.
Dude, he's fucking so good. He's so good at football.
Here, the thing is like, what does Atlanta do? They run the ball.
Yeah.
And what does Tampa Bay do better
Stop
than any
you
other
from
team?
moving.
They stop.
Well,
the
look
run.
at Vita Vea alone is like the craziest. Did you ever see his high school highlights? He was a running
Yeah,
back.
oh, that's right.
He was a
Yeah,
fucking
he's an
300-pound
athlete, man. He is
running
an
back,
athlete.
and he was moving. Imagine tackling a 300-pound guy that can move like that.
Well,
and now he's like 350.
He's so good at run defense. Like last week against the Chiefs, what they were doing is as soon as Vita Vea was in the game, like they would audible to a pass. And if he was not in the game, that was the only time they'd run. They didn't even try to run the ball when he was in the game. So Atlanta, they just put Cordero Patterson on IR.
Yeah, I
You've
know.
got Tyler
It's
Algier and this guy, I think is Caleb Bentley is the other running back. Mariota, really limited passer. I mean, this could be ugly. But Tampa Bay this could be a rout. I think Bucks cover 8.5.
Ooh,
Yeah.
baby. Going hard on it. I think, nothing like a working man having to just focus on work while his life falls in shambles, right?
I don't think Tom Brady's going to be just fine.
Oh, no. Not only is Tom Brady going to be fine, I think it makes him more dangerous, and
Yeah.
I'm very sad. I'm not sad because I hated him for New England because I just hated the Patriots. Patriots-Dolphins, big rivalry, but nobody knows, even though the Dolphins, Belichick, 1-10, his last 11 in Miami?
Yeah.
You know, it's the greatest coach of the last 40 years. We just fucking teabag him every time.
He's below 500 without Tom Brady.
Yeah, good for him. That's crazy
But
stat.
so he'll be coaching his 400th game.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick will be. He has won 322 games.
That's unfucking believable. And he's the oldest coach in the league. It's
Yeah, I think
crazy.
he's 71.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
Pete
right?
Carroll's like 3 months younger,
Yeah.
and that's it. You know, both of them are like look fucking fabulous
Yeah.
for 70s.
I don't know
Jesus
what they're
Christ.
on.
Bill Belichick was still squatting. Pete Carroll's making one-handed glove catches out
Yeah,
on the
chewing
practice
gum.
field.
What's in the gum, Pete?
Dude, would you like some more gum, Dan? I'm big on the Bucks on this one. I feel like this is a landslide. Cordell Patterson hurt. That's definitely going to hurt that run game.
Yeah.
Falcons are a running team. Bucks running defense. I think this could get ugly.
Yeah.
Like, same. I just feel like Brady's got something to prove. On top of that, defense is coming around to exactly who we thought they were. Don't get me wrong. They just played the Chiefs. The Chiefs are on fire right now. I would not. It's Andy Reid in September, October. You know, like this is undefeated Chiefs time.
Yeah.
The fact they lost to the Colts was just a unreal.
That still blows my mind. They lost that game.
Welcome to
really
the-
because their special teams kind of sucked. but
Welcome to the NFL, dude.
Yeah.
You don't
Talk
know.
about Aaron Rodgers there.
That poor guy. Yeah, that did suck because the Pack dominated that whole
Yeah.
game and let a block punt for a touchdown ruin it. But yeah, on the Bucks, big here. I think this is like 40-7. I mean, I think this is just.
totally.
I think
like
this
a
is
complete just shelling.
I mean, good for the Falcons so far to start off 2-2. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't.
thought they were
didn't see that
rebuilding,
coming.
I
I
mean.
know everybody did, but this is what happens when you get Mariota still a number 2 pick in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he still has talent. Cordell Patterson, how are you not a running back your entire career? Unreal how good.
Well, you know
he is.
why? God, I
Yeah.
can't. Who was the coach at Tennessee when Cordero Patterson was there?
Lane Kiffin?
It wasn't Lane Kiffin. It was somebody else. He was man. It wasn't Butch Davis. Anyway, he didn't even start Alvin Kamara.
Oh,
Like, he was not a good coach.
No,
like he did not know how to use the players that were on his team.
Kamara led the SEC in rushing touchdowns.
No, but
So-
he didn't start when
I
he got
know.
there.
Yeah,
he had
not
to-
when he got
yeah,
there,
yeah.
but I'm saying by the end of his career,
Right.
Alvin Kamara was my number 1 pick in the draft as running backs. Like I was on top of college sports back then.
Alvin Kamara transferred from Alabama
No
to go
shit.
to Tennessee. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah.
Speaking of running backs that are dominating the league, the Titans at the Commanders. Have you seen the Commanders rap song yet?
No.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna make you watch that by the end of the day.
I want to watch
They
it.
have a rap like theme song now.
The Commanders.
We the Commanders.
Oh God. DMV baby.
It's no DMX, I'll tell you that. Definitely more DMV than DMX in entertainment.
I think the Redskins the Commanders are getting 2.5.
2.5. Titans minus 2.5.
I'm gonna
road.
take the Commanders.
Okay.
I think the Commanders win. Tennessee, I'm still not sold on. Tennessee can really only win one way, and that's with Derrick Henry. Who, by the way, had the most targets on the team.
Yeah, as he should. Traylon Burke's still a rookie coming around. That's what happens when you
too.
lose A.J. Brown and just give him away.
Well, they didn't
think you can
give
just
him
replace
away.
him.
I mean, they got a first-round pick for him.
Yeah, but okay.
Well, I mean,
Look at Philly right now.
Right. But I mean,
Yeah.
Tennessee, they were not utilizing AJ. I don't disagree.
Yeah,
They should not have gotten rid of AJ Brown. They should have paid him. But they did. But my point being is, AJ Brown, when he was even in Tennessee, totally underutilized. They didn't get him the ball enough.
They had Julio last year with him, and everybody just got hurt, and it was just a dumpster fire.
It was.
And then this year, same thing. Luan goes down, hurt again for the year. Hate to see. I love that guy. Any tattooed, funny human being that's in the NFL, I'm always going to root for. I think I'm going to go on the Titans on this one, dude.
Yeah.
3? I mean, I see the Titans winning by a field goal.
Really?
2.5, that's a line that, I'm not scared of.
See, that's why I picked the Commanders, because it doesn't seem like they're not getting enough points.
Yeah. I mean, they have looked very mediocre all season long. I mean, is Scary's okay, right?
He's been very unscary.
Very unscary.
Jahan Dotson,
and then Curtis Samuel. I mean, they have
Brian
talent
Robinson might
coming
be
back.
available for this after getting shot 6 weeks ago.
Hey, you're getting a dog bite right here. Still coming to work like this.
Yeah, that's true. I am playing hurt.
You fucking warrior, you. Yeah, I hate to get that nurse's phone number. Texans at Jaguars. Jaguars -7.
I'm going to say the Jaguars.
This is
that.
definitely the worst game of the week by far, right?
Even
Titans Commanders.
Jacksonville routes.
Yeah?
Houston.
Ooh,
Houston's
baby.
bad.
You've been all over these Jaguars.
I think the Jags are good.
Yeah.
I think they're legit good. They should win that division.
I think
they should win the AFC South.
They find this is everybody
they have the
thought
best quarterback.
Yeah.
I think Mike Vrabel is still the best coach, but Doug Peterson's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, correct.
Doug
He's
Peterson
been
is
there.
a great coach.
Not
too.
only did he win a Super Bowl, he had the balls to call the Philly special and let Nick Foles call the play. And he just seems like a good dude.
Also, Jacksonville's defense.
Yeah.
They have some players.
Josh Allen, fucking first round draft pick, Trayvon Walker.
Yeah,
everybody
Trayvon
forgets.
Walker, that's right.
Georgia defensive
their
end.
pass rush is good. They've got a good quarterback. They got a good. They have all of the ingredients one would. I mean, they went to Philly and played a shit game. It was raining. Trevor Lawrence had 4 fumbles. They were winning 14-0 at that point. I think
they were.
Jacksonville. 7 points. Yeah, I say.
Travis Etienne, Evan Ingram, former tight end from the Giants, coming around. James
Holy
Robinson
shit, coming off the Achilles. I mean, he looks great.
Dude, and he's been great. I had him in fantasy last year. Fucking really.
Zay Jones should be back. He missed last week because of an ankle injury.
Anybody that's
ECU
a pirate,
Pirates.
anybody that's a pirate and definitely ate at Sup Dogs, I'm always down for it.
He definitely ate at Sup Dogs.
Oh, everybody has. Shout out that one. That place is one of the best. It's been rated the best fucking college bar in the country on Barstool years in a row.
Oh, I love that place.
And then Jimmy's is somehow in the bracket from here.
Really?
In Wilmington, yeah.
Jimmy's.
We made it to the Elite 8 of college bars in the entire fucking country.
Jimmy's is
have a slushie and see a 18-year-old at Rifle Beach.
Wow,
what a great time to be alive. Oh, who's counting age, you creep? 49ers at your kitty cats, the Panthers. My Niners 6.5-point favorites on the road. Oh, I didn't even pick. I'm going with Jacksonville all day. Yeah, I think I like Trevor. I like anybody that looks like Sunshine from Friday Night Lights. Not Friday Night Lights. Remember the Titans. Yeah, my hair is many years of Judaism.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
the greatest high school or football movie that's ever been made.
It really is, though.
Yeah.
Water makes you weak.
Football is fun.
Yeah. Water's only used for get blood off your uniform, but by God, boy, don't you dare get blood on my uniform. I've heard that speech from my friend drunk at 6 in the morning before. It's hilarious. Now, Niners, like I said, Jacksonville, Etienne, Robinson, Trevor Lawrence, they're coming around. D's solid. Texans haven't shown anything. I got to go with the Jags. I think they win this game easily. I mean, I would say they win it by 10, 27-17.
Yeah.
Maybe 27-14, but still, cover. Here we go.
It may not even. Houston may not even score a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's Davis Mills. You never know what you're going to get, but I just know I would take the Jags being 7-point favorite shows you everything, you know? That's a big line. Speaking of big lines, you've seen one of those before. -6.5 Niners at Panthers.
All that pre-workout.
I know.
Snorting.
Woo!
6.5. Look, I'm taking Carolina to cover. I don't think they're going to win the game, but Matt Rule is literally every week coaching for his job. The 49ers are coming off a short week where they've just blitzkrieged the Rams. They might not be as up for this one. It is a 4 o'clock game, so you don't have that West Coast, East Coast effect as much. I'm going to say Carolina. Their defense has been able to keep them in games. They've even scored a few touchdowns. I think they cover, but I don't think they win. It's like 23-17 49ers.
Okay. So just right at that 6. Yeah. Just right at it.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you for still being a diehard Panther fan. I'm going to take the Niners in this one. They have shown me nothing but Kyle Shanahan being one of the best coaches in the world. Yeah. Like that running game looks so nasty.
Jeff
now with
Wilson,
Kittle coming back and the way they motion him out and just use him as a battering ram. I mean, even with Trent Williams hurt, who's the best tackle in the league, goes down. They don't even miss a beat against Aaron Donald and that defensive line of the Rams.
Von Miller.
Woo, buddy.
Oh, Von Miller.
Von Miller's not there. He's on the Bills. That's okay, though. That's probably why. I mean, you lose Von Miller and you lose Andrew Whitworth, and look at what the Rams are. They lost their best pass rusher and now their best left tackle.
And they lost OBJ.
Yeah.
And Tutu Atwell is not good.
Tutu Atwell
we'll talk about the Rams.
Yeah. We'll get there. We're getting to them. And, I mean, they're the next game. But I'm taking Niners all day. Niners, Jude, I think Jimmy G just continues to swag. I think that defense, even with – is Bosa hurt? No, Bosa's fine.
No, he's fine.
It's the other Bosa.
Yeah.
I can't fucking tell them apart, dude.
That Deebo Samuel touchdown. That might be the play of the year.
Oh, man. Not only goes high points, then fucking jukes a guy out of his shoes, makes 6 people's miss, and then Jalen Ramsey tries his damnedest to touch his legs.
At all.
He threw his leg.
Jalen Ramsey. What do they call that? A flyby or something?
Yeah, Debo. The funniest thing Odell Beckham put on Twitter was like, number 19, ugly as shit, but goddamn it good. Made me laugh so hard.
Go Cox.
Oh, yeah, dude, South Carolina's finest. And plus, if you're named Debo, you're going to play like that, right?
Dude,
he's a fucking monster.
Debo.
And, I mean, don't get me wrong. Chin, you got fucking Joe Horn's son. You got
Debo Tebow.
Yeah. I like Chinzilla, Jeremy Chin, Panther safety, man.
Yeah, dude,
good guy.
Jeremy Chin's a baller.
I mean, fucking Shaq Thompson, you got weapons, but, are you going to be able to stop them? I just think they're running.
I think they can match up with them. I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
I think Carolina's defense matches up well. They are good at stopping the run. The problem is going to be the Panthers' offense, which is just going to be annihilated all game. They're not going to be able to stop Bosa.
And that fucking new Palala Lamu, whatever he was.
The guy,
fucking,
is that USC guy?
I don't know, but he looked
he went
awesome.
To USC.
Makes sense looking like that, Good for him. That was a great game. That was a fun time. That Niners-Rams game was a great time. I got really drunk after you left. I might have shut that bar down. Cowboys at Rams. Rams -5.5 at home against the Cowboys. This line terrifies me.
Is Dak going to be back?
No, definitely not.
I don't think you can take Cooper Rush out right now.
You can. He's won
starting this
4-0 as a starter, 3-0 in his career already, or 4-0 in his career.
I saw
already.
the line. I was not shocked. I mean, I was shocked, is what I meant to say. I was kind of shocked. Like, Rams -5.5.
I would have said like -2, -3, 5.5. You think you're almost a touchdown favorite over that Cowboys defense right now?
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I am too, man.
That's too many points. I mean, okay, so we just watched the Rams play on Monday Night Football. Who on that team, other than Cooper Kupp, is a threat?
Tyler Higbee.
Who, by the way, leads all tight ends in targets.
Combined, Cooper Kupp and Higbee had 33 targets.
Holy
in
crap.
one fucking game.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, you can't play. You can't win in the NFL by throw it to the white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're the Patriots.
Yeah. Fuck. Good call. Well done, sir. Well done.
Allen Robinson, who I thought would be tremendous.
Stud. Thought it was a great signing. I thought they just wow, how did the Rams just reload?
I want to say he's run either 119 routes or he's been in on 119 snaps. He has 18 targets. and he has caught 9 of those targets for 95 yards and a touchdown. Like he must not be able to get open.
I mean,
That's the only reason why he's not getting more targets.
Well,
right?
Once again, we were talking. Whitworth retires, right? So now your left tackle, your guy that you took over from Cincinnati, won a ring with, has been a stud since you grabbed him, goes away.
From Cincinnati.
Yeah. Don't have anybody to like come in and back up. You got Noteboom, and then on top of that, they're playing a third string left guard, and then another third string guard on the other side. I mean, they're gonna get. And this Cowboys defense looks unfucking believable.
Their pass rush is
Micah Parsons,
this is going to be a
Lawrence,
difficult.
Yeah.
I mean,
DeMarcus Lawrence, him,
Trayvon. They
Trayvon.
still had Randy Gregory.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they don't. He's in Denver.
No, I said just think.
Oh,
if they still
yeah.
did.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine how high he would not be
Yeah.
in Texas compared to Denver. You know,
that's probably why he's not there.
he's like Buffalo Soldier.
Nebraska, man. You have to go there for too
Dude,
long.
Nebraska, then kill a guy or whatever he did.
I think it was drugs. I
know.
I don't think he killed a guy.
I was kidding. I was kidding. We all know that's only a Patriot.
Of, another Alabama
only
player,
a Patriot would
player.
do that. That's a Florida Gator that I'm talking about.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I just see the Cowboys like the good run game, right?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys could win that game.
I think they could too, easily.
Do you think the Rams are better than the Cowboys?
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
Man, we're 4 games into this year, and this team just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at them like this is not even a playoff team. I don't think. I mean, besides if Cooper Kupp even sprains an ankle, that game's done.
If they don't
go ahead, call it a game.
If they lose Cooper Kupp, they are fucked.
Yeah.
They have no offense because I don't think Sean McVay is a big Cam Akers guy.
Yeah. Obviously not because he's not using him at all.
If Darrell Henderson wasn't as injury prone as he is, he would be their bell cow back. The only reason I think they're using both guys is because to prevent injury. You know, I think the Cowboys are definitely going to cover 5.5. I don't know if they win, but I definitely think they cover.
I think McVay's using that kind of old like Sean Payton offense where you just rotate running backs in, Reggie with Deuce McAllister back in the day.
Do that.
Yeah, but I mean exactly. But he doesn't trust Cam Akers, and he doesn't trust Henderson, and so they don't use him the ball. And Matt Stafford doesn't trust Allen Robinson.
I think he trusts Henderson.
Yeah,
I do. I think Henderson is. I think he's just injury prone. That's really his issue. Because last year Henderson got hurt, and it was Sony Michel that they had. And
look at what Cam Akers did in the playoffs. Cam Akers the reason the Rams went to the fucking Super Bowl. He played well in every game.
He was all right.
Yeah.
He had that fumble against the. He
that's right.
Struggled with fumbling. He has not had a good yards per carry average. He's not great in pass protection. Like,
tell me you hate Florida State without telling me you hate Florida State.
They have good running backs. Dalvin Cook, hello. But
I know, bud. I'm just giving you a hard time. But I see Dallas wiping the fucking floor. I think Dallas wins that game. Like, good running game. Tony Pollard, fucking Zeke. Zeke is Zeke. I mean, CeeDee Lamb looks good.
After a bad start, he's looked real good.
Cooper Rush is like a normal. All his games are like in the fourth quarter too. Like he's dominating games when it matters, or he's making plays when it matters. Not dominating because he's definitely like just keeping the ship afloat.
Jerry Jones says he knows where all the cars are on the highway. And Jerry Jones does not know where all the cars are and shouldn't be driving.
Jerry Jones looks like the fucking crypt keeper. Like, if he gets any older, and he's a goblin. Like, stop putting a camera in that man's face. Good Lord, he's translucent. I can see his blood, like just flowing. Like,
he's Dracula.
Well, I'm not gonna even get into my Jerry Jones. We'll save that for another episode. Well. Eagles at Cardinals. Eagles, only undefeated team left in the NBA in the NFC.
They're also undefeated
or in the NFL. Also undefeated in the NBA because they're not a fucking team. Eagles -5 on the road at the Cardinals. We've both been on the Cardinals all year. Both have been on the Eagles all year. Intriguing matchup. How you feel about this one, bud?
I don't know how to feel. That's a weird line.
I know,
I don't think Arizona's good. But, I mean, the Eagles just made Trevor Lawrence and the Jags offense pretty – I mean, they cause a lot of turnovers. I don't think the Cardinals have a particularly good defense.
They lost Chandler Jones and then, J.J.
I
Watt?
feel like this should be a bigger spread.
I feel
like the Eagles will win by a touchdown. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, Kyler, man, imagine what Kyler Murray could do with a coach that knows how to use him. I mean,
Well, part of it's on Kyler as well.
Yeah, he holds the ball a lot. I get it, and he's a little guy,
Like, see
and
how
he's
bad
nimble.
they are at starting games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
you could get somebody that knows how to script a 20 for him right out of the gate, I mean, how is that team not in every game? I mean, I know DeAndre Hopkins is still missed. Marquise Brown's playing his ass off.
Dude,
Everybody
Hollywood
forgets.
I didn't know if Hollywood was actually legit good. He's legit
He's
good.
legit good.
Yeah.
He's legit good. And imagine, like, Lamar, look at what Lamar's doing without him.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like, I didn't see this coming.
Also, I think Bateman
Yeah.
had a mid-foot sprain or something.
Yeah.
which
Oh,
sounds
is
like
he?
a Liz Frank type of an injury.
That's
but
not good, dude. Bateman's been on fire so far. Eagles, though, are just such a good defense on top of, like, running team, good offensive line, but then you throw in talent with Slim Reaper, greatest nickname of all time, and then fucking A.J. Brown.
Miles
Sanders looks great.
And
They're running.
Gainwell's a good backup.
Well, let's forget, like, you still got Lane Johnson, you got Jason Kelsey, that fucking offensive line, and that big left tackle that was like a rugby guy or an Aussie Rules football guy who is just a road grader. They didn't even have him last week. Dominated on the ground. Like, it's unreal. Like,
their running game is so good.
Who the fuck? Nick Sirianni coming out of nowhere. I'm going to take the Eagles, too, with the points. I just feel like this would the Cardinals can score. They can make some plays. But when it comes down to 40 minutes, like, I would see the Eagles winning this game, right?
Yeah.
60 minutes,
I
Jesus.
think they are significantly better.
Yeah.
I think if this game was in Philly, it would be like a 10-point spread. I'm not even joking. Like,
No.
It would be way bigger.
And then speaking of a spread I thought would be bigger, too, Bengals at Ravens, divisional matchup. Ravens only -3 to the Bangs at home. Ooh.
I'm going to take the Bengals
Ooh,
+3.
baby. Hot take.
I'm
Hot
not
take.
really sure. You know, the thing about the Ravens, in last week it was strange. Like, they didn't kick that field goal.
Yeah. Why? Why don't you trust your defense?
I'm like trying to understand what the Ravens didn't execute well in certain situations.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bengals are like, at the level they were at last year in the Super Bowl. But I think this might be the game that, look, we saw the Ravens really struggle with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Now you've got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. I mean, that's
Tyler Boyd, too.
Yeah, and Tyler Boyd in the slot. And Hayden Hurst has actually been a pretty solid tight end addition for them.
Mixon.
They've been getting Mixon involved. He hasn't looked particularly good. Like, the running game for the Bengals has been shit.
Their offensive line has been shit.
I don't know why they can't run the ball.
Yeah.
They should be able to run the ball, but
I mean, Burrow would be the most sacked quarterback if it wasn't for everybody else in the NFC.
I think the coach. This is a coaching mismatch for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Zach Taylor nowhere near Harbaugh, but I think in a divisional game like this, Bengals getting points.
At
I like
Baltimore.
the Bengals. Yeah,
Ooh.
I like the Bengals getting points is what I like.
I can't believe the Ravens are 2-2. I mean, that is such a good fucking team. They have looked unreal, but just like little cues. They're losing games close that they shouldn't lose.
Well, Miami and Buffalo.
I know.
Both
And
3-1.
both great fucking teams,
Yeah.
both stacked. So I mean, you can't be mad at that. But
So we have
Harbaugh
disagreement.
does. We're gonna definitely disagree on this one because I feel like Ravens have been so consistent. They just haven't been able to like win a fucking game. It's wild. I mean, that Buffalo game, they're up 17-3.
If we're using the transit property, Bengals beat the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
So Bengals better than the Ravens.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take your money. Since you look like the Monopoly man, I will let that slide. I'm gonna get
I just need one of those, like,
little
one
monocle.
things.
Yeah, just get put a
The
little monocle.
Yeah,
Put a
that's what
little
it's called.
put a monocle and a little top hat
Yeah.
on you. Spray paint your beard or your mustache, whichever one. No,
I'll spray
Lamar.
paint my mustache.
Lamar is on fire. I trust that Ravens team. They look good. They should be better than they are schedule wise. Like fucking 2-2. How? When you look at the numbers they put up, but their defense fucking falls apart, and that's not like a normal Ravens defense. And that's the only thing that has me scared. But the one thing that doesn't is the Bengals' offensive line and their running game. And I don't think they're going to have enough. I think the Bengals will get down early, do the typical Joe Burrow is always in every game. I just feel this one being like a 27-21, 28-21 game. I mean, it's in Baltimore. If it wasn't in Baltimore, I would feel differently about it. But the Ravens at home, like, I have to trust that. They haven't until they can prove me wrong,
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-point spread. So
Yeah,
on a neutral field, it'd be a pick 'em.
Yeah.
I'm only taking the only taking the Bengals because of the points. Sometimes I just take points.
I know, dude. You take a lot. Take one for the team next time. Raiders at the Chiefs. Monday Night Football. Chiefs -7 at home to the finally one-win Raiders.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniel off to a hot start, baby. Oh.
Hey, maybe it'll be like the opposite of his start in Denver.
I
He
know.
started out 6-0 and then lost every game.
And then Tebow got him to the playoffs, and then look what happened.
God, but he was starting Kyle Orton, remember? But no, Tebow didn't get him to the playoffs. That was Fox. That was the coach when they went.
That
to the
was
playoffs.
right.
John Fox. Was
No.
the coach.
Tim Tebow won a playoff game against Pittsburgh.
With John Fox.
Oh, well, that wasn't with
not with
Josh McDaniels? I
Yeah,
thought McDaniels was the one that drafted
McDaniels drafted
Tebow.
him, but he was already gone by the time they fired him pretty quick.
He didn't even make it
He
to
did not
the
make
second
it very
season?
long.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
I'm going to say the Chiefs cover the 7. The Chiefs are, again, I think they're the best team. Andy Reid might be the best coach in football right now.
The
Just
Walrus.
because of the way the game has changed. He's better suited for this than Bill Belichick because it's an offensive-driven league now. Raiders got a big win last week. They have Adams. They have Waller. They have Renfro. Mac Hollins.
Yeah,
But
former
if this
Dolphin.
turns into a shootout, which it could, I just think the Chiefs, that's kind of what they do. They kind of, they score points.
They let people in games
late
that they shouldn't, but they do score. Patrick Mahomes has been lights out.
Actually,
Electric.
This could end up being like a push.
Yeah.
I mean, this could end up being like 35-28,
You
42-35.
You really don't know with the Chiefs. I mean, they let Tampa in late, but they still covered. That's still a 10-point W. I mean, the Chiefs 3-1 with the one lone game, the Colts fucking blunder.
Which was a weird game.
It was, man. It happens. Everybody doesn't have their gay game, but Travis Kelce looks phenomenal. This is a divisional matchup in primetime in Arrowhead. What? I'm going to take the Chiefs all day. I think they win this one by like 20, actually. It could be, but every time I've said that, I thought the Packers were going to win by 40 against the Patriots last week. So
I did too. I thought they were going to win by 10.
Every one of mine, dude, just haven't gone. But Mahomes still dates a white lady, married with kids. Good for him. Andy Reid still has a son.
He has one.
So fucked up to say. Man, I gotta stop smoking so much weed.
That happened like right
before the Super Bowl. Yeah, like 2 days before. Yeah. I mean, that had a lot to do with probably how they played.
I totally agree.
I agree 100%. Like, Andy Reid's head was not 100%
I don't know how you could
there.
Be 100, even if you are a football coach.
Yeah, just as a human being, and I think that's why I like him.
Shout out to Andy Reid's mustache.
I know, dude. You're catching him, though. Yeah. You're there. There's like, when you drink water, does you feel it floating in the water?
Oh, yeah.
I know. And
well,
I feel
what happens is I'll drink water, and then, like, the water drips onto me.
Yeah.
Like, or after never mind.
He puts a bib on, ladies. Oh, man. All you can eat buffet, I'll show you. Any locks? What's the 3 games you're most confident
let's look at the locks.
Let's look at your locks here. Let's look at some lines here.
I'm gonna say the Cowboys are one of my locks.
Okay, going for the boys.
That one is just too. That's too big a number, and I think the Cowboys
doing it for
are
the
a better
boys.
Team. I think let's see. I'm gonna say Minnesota's a lock.
Okay.
Minnesota's really good, and the Bears are terrible. I think the Bears might be the worst team. Panthers might be the worst team.
The Bears were on. They just had that week one. Hey, let me shock you. Boom, show you. Yeah, we'll have a little more digital done. Thank you for sticking by with the fucking video. We're trying. We're making moves here.
Buccaneers -8.5.
-8.5, going for it too, huh? Look at
Buccaneers are significantly better than Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. I just feel like I think Tom Brady is one of those let me get lost in my work guys, and I think he's just going to fucking dominate.
So to recap, I took the Cowboys
plus 5.5.
I took Bucks -8.5, and I took Vikings giving 7. So I like the favorites.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You do. I'm going to take the Eagles as a lock just because until they prove me otherwise. That's the best-looking team in the league. So the Eagles -5 at Cardinals all day. I'm going to take the Ravens -3 as well. Just It's that time.
Yeah.
I think it's that time. I don't know. That's going to be a great game to watch, though.
I actually like your 2 locks. Even though I picked the Bengals, I
Yeah.
think those are good locks to
Yeah.
pick. Especially the Eagles.
And then my other one, it's going to be Chargers -2.5 at the Browns. I just feel like it's their time to finally live up to expectation. I mean, they've got, when you look at rosters, Browns and Chargers are stacked on both sides.
Yeah.
Minus like couple little positions, couple little injuries, but for the most part, this should be a great game.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked.
The biggest differentiator is obviously quarterback.
Yeah,
But I
Herbert.
also think Stefanski is a better coach than Brandon Staley is.
I mean, Staley's, unless it's on 4th down, and he's going to go for it, you know.
Which I think is sometimes what hurts him.
Yeah.
It's like he's overly aggressive. In a game like this, it could definitely hurt you.
Yeah.
Because it might be a more ball-controlled game. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep, he's not you at a bar, not aggressive.
I got that.
Be aggressive.
Yeah.
Anything else for the kids, baby? We got some locks. We got some winners. We did okay last week. 2 weeks ago, 10-5-1. Still.
Maybe I'll get back to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, come out Monday to Comedians and Bars watching football. We'll be calling that Monday night game. It's a big one. It's a big one.
It is
the Raiders and the Chiefs.
At Chiefs,
Yeah.
Monday night, Tavern Law, downtown Wilmington.
That'll be a fantasy bonanza.
Yeah, and you had
And
me at
hot
Bonanza,
dogs.
and
They
they
might
have
have
hot dogs.
taquitos. I don't
They
know.
let me say the taquitos got the worst Yelp review I've ever seen. In my life. There's nothing like a bar taquito on like a 7-Eleven hot dog roller that wasn't clean, and not even like cooked. They weren't even like crispy. They were just like soggy taquitos. And it's okay. Tavern Law, I fucking love you. I adore you as a bar. That was the bar I wanted to get into. We pitched that shit to 10 places?
Yeah.
We had opportunities to get in anywhere, and I wanted that place.
We did.
And I'm glad we did it. What
we
a
have
fucking
a lot of
great
opportunities to get in anywhere.
Yeah, it's very true. Story of your life. But look at you. Jesus Christ. I look like fucking Shaun White with a touch of Downs back there,
I feel like I look like me.
You look, yeah. You look like you, but like kind of like a little old, like you look like a bad guy
I
in
have a
Punch Out.
stronger chin.
Yeah, you look like like
I look like a 30s,
Yeah.
20s.
put up,
Put 'em up, see,
yeah. I got
see.
Jack Johnson and Kirk
Yeah,
Street
all
right
right.
here,
No
coming
rabbit
right at you.
punches.
Yeah.
Now going for the
Yeah.
face or hair.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got great face and hair though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is. Guys,
You've got
thanks for
great hair.
tuning in. I know, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. These are no leave-in conditioner, all natural and shit. Just
Nice.
shower, put on a Larry David
No
shirt.
head and shoulders.
Nothing,
Always
dude.
working.
Knees and toes. It's more like hand and dick. Just saying. Kids, thanks for tuning in. We'll come at you next week. Good luck this weekend, betters. Peace.
You did it.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
We'll see what that looks like.
The display was on the whole time.
I
too.
know, dude. You can turn your thing on where it doesn't stop.
It's just eventually just